Adesema mama nyina jo makwaba ene enwumre ediba TVS wazed Gumbe show so ene ye yawada September bosome ne de toso aduasa ewo mfimpimi no ene aduonu bakomo atankolega biga mogabe masi de no ensesaye me na medi dwumadi ho chiame ene enwumre na enwumre Gumbe show no eso be ye de papa Fewunu aso wo Germany or France or Belgium or Italy or Netherlands and also or UK or America. Catching say Onko TVS wazed Ghana na on share live on Facebook na ensema de bane de emu eduyi papa ene yesu kwenyen na ye ni enua panyin onimonyafo Samuel Kujoto Ablakwa ya oyemra sebedwani di matememofo a wo North Town abeto onpeso aso ewo Framantam Volta region na ene ensema ye de eba ne de friend say if you run to akremu bitu o man panyin oti akonya so Excellency na Kufuado enwumre ba bia wo bi anchi akese enkomaw na minim se busumi aba besim eye October yi na yenua eye Eugene ahe oba bidi wawoda na wawoda no so no ye ba man krato na wo de ama o man panyin ne wankasa so no wo di bi eto hofo ene enwumre na yesi konya enwumre ye bebe eye ayaresabia wodo ya aban ba ye wajeje ama na kanwuram ye de wobekọ Eastern region ye de wakopiem ewo Yilo Krobo ye behwe ho ensem ene enwumri ene eye de twato kora wo Budumburam eye demolition exercise a ekoso no nyame ya adoma o se ne ene odi dwumadi en bibia ekọ awie ye de wobekọ won akọ akọhwese ne ye Budumburam eho esitie ewo mfifi matemo ene enwumri sanso ena ensema wodo a efa eye committee ya Interior Minister Honorable Ambrose Derry set up 3-member committee yo mohwe eye ejura eye meda issues no no awon semono so no report no aba ensamben na abrante kaka na busiafo so ede aba betudwa we nyina eye nsema ene awie ene nwumre yesin kunya yede ebrewo na hye no so se onmonyafo eye mita candle ya oye mrase bedwani di matemamfo a wadwabo so beto ampeso aso ewo na ye Westernov wono so edinsem bi atodwa we nyina yebema wate ene enwumre na yebedan ho simeti wo mu ne afa aboafo nkrato ne asanyaba yeba afei yagemmre na ya bibi mu ediema o aseda kese be kwa ma Prigo engineering sanso na microfinance a obi agi atum Ghana ha omobo yie pa no ye fe mu Nice es natural mineral water kremu Victory garlic mesa Dr. Mwakunua no mwako ni nuo no so eboye na nwumre papa ya wunya binom abem apomden no etimi agina so yie papa sanso ne fa aseda Emma Solar Natural Clinic so odi to pain capsules any to pain ointment e de eboye ene anwumre ostequia sebra no mo asase ento asase amansu bia eniso sanso na Prostajoy omoso asoye no ubenya ndupa ebeboa wo sede be ya prostate enlargement no ubema obetimi adwonso ama ho ato na ubema ma odwonso animu ye oyanso no ni nyina atumi afiri ho ede ama wo yedan ho ne ye ba ebegebre na yetumi ebiebi nsem no mu ede ama ye na hwefo ene etiefo a etie ewo wiase afana ba bia ye ba sesia
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brave, fresh, natural, mix, mineral, water.
You still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Wa yama makwaba ene enwumre edeba TVS was the Jumedi so Jumedi ya to di se Gumbe show ene enwumre yede ebrewo na se da ne da nyina ye no no ye transese ya ye research na yensema ye beka no ye make sure say bibibia ye beka bia no eda na kwem pepepe ye ma meka sentia obi ene ye meka nsem entu obi so a abra ye ni evidence nti bibia ye beka ho ha bia no na chese ye kura evidence ansa na ibitimi aka ho ensem mi a medi dwumadi ho chia me ena anwumre yi ye frɛ me Mugabe Mase ubitimi afrɛ me atankolega biga na emom ene angels no omo ye na 100 million ena ebo adwuma no na ene eyeda mewe ahoyie papaapa san se areho a aka me no enye se ebia matese obi awu anase nkwanhia bia yeden asi na ene yeda mewe aho edi ama oman Ghana Kwame Nkrumah Ghana ya on the 6th of March 1957 ya yeji ye fa ahodie no ene yeda mewe ahoyie papaapa yenya omampanyin under Fourth Republic yenya omampanyin a sa omampanyin no anwini timamufu a ewoma omoto aba ede ma no wonwini timamufu a womudi tumi ne ye dan ehye ne nsem onwini timamufu a apemfu a womafo afuro ya omokwa akwakoje awo wonwini timamufu ayarefo baabi a omo ebeda womu yare empaso omampanyin no enwini ho nemom di omampanyin no adwene eye ono no di obeya comfort ne ho abadwodwo no na nani agye na wabete se bibi esigana na ontimi ka hwe nyadan emfa ho nemom ma asem si wo America sa asem esi wo America yebeba betena Ghana ha ne adi na wotweda se asem esi wo France eye Notre Dame yebetote ne akwakoboa asem si wo bi ma so a eno de omampanyin na so ye wo the presidency seat kese no efikasie mu hono da bia meka se Ghana ha ne ye ka se efikasie mu a na che se eye omampanyin asoye ne momokọ Britain ne ye ka se efikasie mu Ghana ne ka tiro se efikasie mu hode a na che se eye immigration for asoye na enei megina efikasie mu ho sansa medwene ho a mentiasie se Ghana ni yebetua woka na ya ti bibia ye fa ne se tax yate to every wakatuem wo benante na wo driver wo do toll booth sa wo ye omamba penti wo ye good citizen no wo betua wo toll sa dia be ye benye sika ni bi ayam puntundwuma sa wo ti wo fie ya nanado ensomo bia ma ne mbayi wo bola na so mo oje wo sanitation tax sa wo ti wo fie na yare bi aba na nanado pese wo de sa yare no wo de enye sika ne de abre o se covid tax jejejeje sato we nyina yes yefa anyi ensi ayaresabia yemfa ensi schools ani yemfa nya kwan ne mom ye de befa wi nhyen nanado ni childhood ambition so obeba be ye president na eniema bia obi asusu se ontumi nya no waye no da bia meka se de eniema nanado ne ba womia eye wa ha no se wo ye sentwie ni na se okotena TV so na radio so anwe ya papa no obedi natem eniema nanado ye no ho eniema ni bi wo ha wotia na wo hu a ehye abufuo na da bia no de en actors no eche o journalism mu no e wo say you slow down de be ya yentutu mapa America na say yentutu ja enwum ema sakasaka ensi wo mawem say o my Ghana me mente French and I mente what they saying you focus Togo focus ye neighboring countries etwa hu ahye nyina no ka so mo ka me ntibi enti ye koba say o man asaya me Mugabe hefa na meko nti wasi ye nyina make sure say o man ni betimi apa ne to mapa ye den afua da bia me ka say if it must be done well so wodwene ho a won tie ase sa president yaba won see district hospital ba kokora His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esi district hospitals bebre. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esi regional hospitals bebre. Ni yenya president ya ono eba ye no. Chief compounds John Mahama esi over 4,000 no one of friend was 41. Nursing training schools yeah I would do a nursing training college I would do yeah one more memo ha John Dramani Mahama buy OC over 36 and I can that I want home. John Mahama in 2016 nursing training college admission kwa omo ye no na 13,620 we say dey bia meka etie no adwene ne ye adwuma school nyansa no wo ne fie nyansa no so edu ba bia na me de krata na ye da go na me kasa kire o say o mamba pa bisa ho say sa enema ni na kwa kwesise go ba ye no from 13,620 no wo de aba 6,000 afi wona na ado atimi amagana fo akoto eye nursing training college forms wo muto wie ye no ni oso mu ye bi o ma ye wie akoya interviews ni bibia wie ya wo mo twen se wo mo ba be ko school a na ado se scan ho intino ya suspending nursing training college eye admission for the first time in the history of Ghana ye books mu say e bia legonfo say afi ye nya admission into wo level 300 ya Omo level 200 phone call level 300 na 300 phone call 400 ya first year phone number ba na obi ya no classrooms nyina bigu ho obi ya nkokyera de sanse na nadu se skeni ho na se yetimi enye sika o listen and listen well yetimi enye sika enye nursing training college admission a yebenye sika e de high eye ewienhyen yebenye sika atena se aye hyehye se ye ba beto wienhyen a eso sadia be ya na Akufo-Addo be matete gramo enmonyamfo cha bi ne de hye wotrem no kan ne na esisu a obi abehu se be ma wotiko ofe be ma wo ho ofe iti ewo se wonya ne comfortability no esene obia ye national interest health sector one of the strategic sectors ya enya politics den ewo ho ewo enim NDC ne wo nim MPP ayade wasi hwani ye papa si enya o mampani a wanwene timamfo wo man ho na dete ena nwumre bi za wo se dieti na meka sa asem nyina meka sa asem nyina de ba be si asem so se wudi oba ye no waye wadwere se hospital de enya de obetimi asi bi da nemom ye wonimonyamfo bi ye wo ba ya na onimonyamfo no wo ye gonjani a wo free ball fo asase so ya ni din ade His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be ma ba ho ofe tete grama 16 so ma sanwa wo sisi ya resabia bebre e o memo ha anu de me bodin anu ma kire oba bia esie ekre haya me de mesa ni fa we fa ha mema maritime mema eye cantonment eye the bank hospital na me de kododo wa mama udodowa eye government hospital na mama rich eye hospital eye mewie eye ade na aye me fa ko University of Ghana Medical Center mpo ekre eye anu no ni wa bisa ho se ya to abade ama obi emfie enum nie hospital ba kokoro otimi ensi ne ma wo ka kire wo se ni fie miensa aka no obema 111 sa 5 years ne watimi ama 1 na ani 3 years ya aka no waso obama 111 na sani pa no betimi agenedi sani pa na agena se pieso ya campaign say obama ya 350 schools starting from the scratch ekomekura ni ho one nyasa na moka no ekobe baako kura yeni bi yem baako kura yeni bi en ya din awo Ghana ha na wo bi etimi esi hospital awie hospital no ambulance sim generators bi bia ya adwuma ewom Nesu ya trans ya unisa debi. Yeni anum krobo for de omo to abako NDC for aso ye. Nti ayaresabia no. Ye mie ni matimi anya ayaresabia aje. Yesi hospital wa ba beto hospital la for trade fair for yesi hospital ama wo mo. Wo ba ya wo sibie no. What to me the bulldozers akọ Greece hospital na ye de agu. So besi fofra ma wo mo. 2 years ni ye lay foundation kwa ho. Ade na mu di bonesa. And today, me do call a yakrobo for assassin. Me do call ye no krobo. Na empida kasana asefem awraho. Se John Dramani mama. Wosha the memo papa or Debra Ghana for. From Kwame Nkrumah time ebesi say Jomama Efra Konyano so. Nde kaya dieno 120 billion. What's a cratabian wa me wesu? 120 billion. And now me no kasei. Nana Akufo-Addo edi etwam over 340 billion. 340 billion. But the man has nothing, absolutely nothing to show Ghanaians. So this is my hospital. This is my school. Nothing. Not even a single hospital. Not even one district hospital. Yakas were cheap compounds. Cheap compounds no. Your mama see over 4,000. What's the 41? Nursing training schools. John Dramani Mahama had over 36. And the Debeka home. Why are the one? I will be any. 2 million matches. Yet I'm a culture say show we no. Evidence based. Yet trans research and sign about trans kasa. Na me from ko you look robo. Frewunia our Germany, France, Belgium. Obi anko Facebook live. Mo amowa amone no TVS was at Ghana. Mo amowa matam do say Ghana ha ne de mo hwa me live. Wo bolga, wo boko, wo zebila, wo pusiga, wo tempane, wo garu, wo domaye kuro, wo bechem, wo subiri so twabidi ankase tepa. Ye ko hwede ye koso e wo yilo krobo. Ayresa de ye wi na na de se umbi no obi aye mu adwuma. Mo fanto so mame.
Don't understand that there's anything left to be done. But apart from that, we can see that depreciation is going on. Once you have a facility today, by next year, there's a year's depreciation. So yes, there's an effect on the economy. And if you don't have good health facilities, or if the people do not benefit from good health, of course it affects their business lives, and therefore it impacts them negatively when it comes to the economy. So I'm making my final appeal. I'm calling on His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. I'm calling on the Health Minister. I want to remind the Health Minister that we had a conversation on this, and up to now, nothing has.
Well, Honorable Eye Tete, Ilokrobo MP. Iti enya wareho. Enya wareho. Si aye de yesi hospital aye de ewie. Na nana do so omie sa hospital no. Emeti memofo entimi nkoje ayaresa ewo. Owura ho na anwumre. Nipa na so obema 111 no. Obi awie bio. Osu omie. Enene na ansam ho say Honorable Mita Kando ene maame Honorable Elizabeth Ajare ene Honorable Eric Afo. Ya omo ewo minority side health committee no so omo kopie mo ewo Ashanti region. Na omo di omani ekire Kumawu. Esa di omani kire Afari. Afari di omo di ho no na na do afafo afre o maka kire mesem mo manwura ho na begu nanim ase. Okotumfo fie no. Ya wo ba be lanche 111 no. E wo trade in Ashanti region no otumfo kasa mafo aka kire wo. Se wo ko social media obi a se wontumi nye. San said the obeto yakura adu ba bia wo se wo wie no. Afari ne Kumawu nyina no aka mudem. Ti di amanfo ka ne se wontumi nye. Asante man. Ye pempuntuo. Ghana man all the 16 regions ye pempuntuo. Enti se obi asia yaresabia na yaresabia no. Enya mimi botom sika enko an de ye yo. Eye mini umi enu nyina ye sika ene de asia yaresabia no. So what prevents Nana Akufo-Addo? Abetifi de Nana Akufo-Addo. Baby e wanyina dure die na wogi wo wiase biem nana. Ye papa na gi wodi na kwai. Ye nim se wo papa baaye no. Wa mama bobra bia mwa Ghana. Not even somebody because na say Akufo-Addo papa de be ye wi. Ye hu bi. Sa papa na wo kono. Bibi adepa bie ni ho Ghana ni bia de be kai wo. Me se Kwame Nkrumah Kwame Nkrumah 21st September 1909, right? Yes, they say when you're 112 years, Quartiasia. Ya de akosomo dam ebe kai no. Ya de temamoto we ebe kai no. Me mamu ye no pe o. Na na akofo adwe. Sa na edon frewa. Ahobo abe na waye. Akonta ben na obebudi akira Ghana fo. Dia na Ghana fo de be kai wo. Na enei. Ya da sugina ayaresa bia no so no. Ya ye twa dadwo. Sanse we eye awrehosem. Ye wura ho ye ni enye ye di yaw ewo ye mono na honorable Mita Akando, member of parliament for a year Dwaboso in the Western North, or the atuja say accountability ebe yedwuma na se nanado say omwa emma eniema koyie ewo health sector wa agenda 111 no so no ye behwese ni ebesi akọ. Honorable Mita Akando.
We are paying interest on the loan that was contracted for this purpose. Meanwhile, the good people of this country, especially those in the catchment area, have not benefited from this project. We will not allow this old man to misuse the resources of this country. It's quite pathetic.
Well, Honorable Mita Akando. Ono so ne die eno no. O say pathetic. Joy FM4 yedamase for that wonderful video. Na di me ba koso no ho. Me se na yeda me wra ho. Se ba bia yeda so ewi. Se oman. Na president say one day the comfortability anything here no, but the ordinary Ghanaian or painful akwa no ni hu here no. So akwa obekwa wo bewu wo mu hu here no. Me say se woko Rwanda under the leadership of Paul Kagame. I have been to Rwanda before and I know what I'm talking about. Community nipa 100 won't be no. Sa community no, say farming community ambulance air 5. So omo ko farmer ambulance no mako miensa ekọ edi o machi ko farms no na ka 3 e was a community no kuro na omu wo mu no na se owo anase bibi etu obi a na omo de naba so omo so ko na se bibi si akire wo kuro no ma na no so edi nipa no kwa yaresa bia eno ne friend say good leadership, governance, better I mean obi a wode niema etutu yie who say governance no edida na kwem Paul Kagame. And way back 25 years ago na bisa wo say Rwanda na what saying now Rwanda saka sisi thousands of people and ahwe wo mo enkwa in Rwanda and bisa wo say one of the finest countries in Africa. You can't want to amount to omo 3. And then we call Rwanda. Rwanda, we want me a technology. I must say, we are taxi driver. Listen and listen well. We are taxi driver. So road water when a wua can move kranya day, a move. Insurance a wua can move anya day, a move. That is technology. Good leadership, Paul Kagame. Nanado, share Maya ino mo start you. Malaysia, China, and then China for our hen, and then Malaysia for Madu Hefa, and a hen a Ghana Yadasu Agena. 6th of March 1957. Inya independence how many years ni? And the hen Yadasu Agena. And then me say, me can't say Maguna Kufu Adwasum. And the Gumbe no, me can't say my day, Aguna Kufu Adwasum. Na open for a kwako. Na insuo amafo ebetwa ede akọ asa na moto no ye soa moto no ko ye akọ opemfo no ede aba won fa nto so mame na kind of nyina ehu me se program wo ye program ananado ehwe pa
this is cross so
ya di moto cross so ansa ya fa nipa na wa wo no ansa na twom mo hwe bra ya bra asa yanka Ghana ho ana mo amunka ya bra omu yese atwom ansa na wa fa oba na wo nyim na oposo wo na wontimi wo no ansa na wa cross e di atwa e di akọ hospital mbra mbosoma si hospital amay o hase mo bie man no mo ba so ba bie man mo hwe bra ya bre nke wo ha nke betima brese sama Ghana na nguruma yeso ya ka ho wa ntimo nkae tia bra mo bre tia bra ya bre aba o man Ghana mo hwe na nguruma bra ya bre ya oba na oba wo hade o maye no mo am hwe na nguruma de ekoso na nguruma nti o man no ye nka ho ana ya bra o na nguruma ya bra ko mo yalawa ya bra nti ye na nguruma ye nka ho ana na ye nka vote no vote du a ye nka ho ana oba na oba wo no ho achi ne pa ye nim kwan ya be fa so amana wo omodo no cross ade akwa another village antana wa wo emra yeso ye wo hospital ha amoba be bia ma yeso ye atama obi ho china na de na akọ no no enye sa gise ye brace ansa ye de na akọ another village ansa wa de no wo aba oman te video etimi dru na do hokra nke ehia ma me pa ke betuma edru ho ma yanka wonu atimi bie hwe ana mutimi san social media for mutimi ma do na
well em say yetumra na akyeresie ene meka se na eye da mewre aho na nye se bi obi ewu ana se nkwanhia bi asi na mom ene eye ada mewre aho se uhwewei na se nanado yes behind every successful man bia no na cha se oba papa bi etawo ye ma me Rebecca wo ye oba tan wa wo pen ye wo se nanado na woni ne anwoda but wo ba abanoma no wo enjoy terminal 3 eye duty free ho onu na bibia hye ne sa ewo ho wa mre abanoma baby sardine wa mre nanado ewo legon owuro pieto wo ho Virginia Hesi one no ne wuro sa pieto no and Virginia Hesi ewo Czech Republic wa mre she's also enjoying oni alatani ni man so they are enjoying so I mean ya gruma fo no uti din no na gruma yanka Ghana ho ya ayaresa bia ewo ha wo ma bia anoma ya wo se wo mie wo bia kwa akwesi hospital na asiwo bie ma wo wo se wo nyadan wo mie nti wo tena wiase wo ho na wo de nko na wo dwene ho say your childhood ambition say wo be ba be president na be ba president no wo be ya de obi ya anya bida wo be tware wiem wo be hwe cinema e wo wiem wo be pepa otu wo wiem na wadidi wo wiem na wada e wo wiem na wo a ye be se wo wiem ana. I just want to know, the angels want to know. You will not be buried in the sky. 6 feet at last. You need to see for the nim a year here for the say and before no more near my own. And near my way and a member buno. It me show more before a woman. And I will be the last person to sit behind the console and incite Ghanaians, especially the youth, some quiet sakasaka. I will not do that. But Mr. President, humble advice from the angels. 900 million angels no to you. And then you may at the age of 77 ya obekwa 78 but ho ase natena ho reflect ne be dia to eye Jacob Zuma sina sese dia na wo ye no na Jacob Zuma wo ye South Africa former penyin no na tumi kura na otimi ye di opebia but na nwumre dia make a chase Celestine na Akufo Addo ne say political power ewo expiring date and now we have a different place. Laurent Gbagbo, dear one year ewo Cote d'Ivoire, and now we sign a city. Dear Ben, one Kasa, we Yonko Brabo under your leadership as ECOWAS chairman. What's now my papa way as our constitution? Our a Guinea. Ya went to me a cash anchiano, and a more than cool. No mono. Mama di eyi ni sin chain enie wudu ayegini no wo sa wo no wo gina fom na hwe mama di wo soro no no so hwe wo fom be ma 10 gram no no wo peja utise no no so hwe wo ase na afakondi wo ye wo yonko brabo a wo betime tu no fa ka che say hey stop what you are doing na Ghana wa ho we are so fortunate say yen parliament ye wo sesia no 137 senka here kasai senaka it is 2016 17 die no 2009 2020 die no 100 plus no mo nam 160 na kanana do besa constitution seriously sha ene manwoni ma ma ha so mo eye say oh Jane Mensa person create additional 25 constituencies. Na one region pe ebenya 11 that's you 16 regions ni yakocha ade 25 wa na one region ebenya 11 na eno mebo eye minority leader yenua eye Haruna Idrisu say esi na esi china etiwa minority leader die twam ni die twam o dia kan ya baba bo ho ban you made my day. Enra me hwe ya wo kan sansem no me da ye bitimi dai it is ye waka no eno an ye twen wo se jet no esi na esi kina se ye beto new jet nya de am obepene minority leader eno an ye da wa nu ti na mo ho mayen you're proud of you we are so happy eno an somehow the two dwa woni ye nua Bernard Avle on City FM no ye da ye bitimi dai. Any other deals wobo honorable Kujoto Abaso wobo yenua Kofibu Abaso wobo yenua John Jenapo Abaso ne honorable Atofosin ewe ejuma omo eye ewo mrase bedwefie ene wo mo maka fantastic agreed ene ya da sorry o ba bi atimamofo eda atumi sorry enya on daily bread na adua ono de region bi opa region bi che region bi no etime ka se bi mo de mato border e wo kwan so ewie mo de mabie se de bi ya metimi adware na ya te ha Bujumbura ya na ya antehwe ya da sori ya se o ya demolish ho nyina awe ho e pesa me de wo ho central region ye ko hwede ye ko so ho se nene de twato ye ko hwede ye ko so.
If you have your house and you live in your house, it says leave the house and don't lock when how we go out. If you are living in your house and you lock door on you, say go out, how we go out. Ghana government says we should go, no problem will go. But border is closed, how will we go? We'll fly and go? No. We can't fly and go. Right now, your government of Ghana saying that the chief have power government. It's true. Because this is Liberia in Ghana. It's not government, it's not chief and Liberian.
I have nowhere to go. If you see anyone parking that way, they are Ghanaians. I'm a refugees. There is 3 sets of refugees that are living on this camp. We have those that they gave the passport to, and they have those that they gave a letter to, and they have those to re-apply them. So I'm part of those who have to re-apply UN. So I'm staying here. I have nowhere to go.
They said we should leave, and we're not getting anything from them yet. How can we leave today? So what they have, or they should give it out that you can go. Because if we can give it, we'll stay here in the nose and we'll not leave. And even they break their houses, we'll still be there. When we leave there.
Well, we Liberia for one kasa you. Na dan for pass ne Georgea. Ya ye we share no. Fa ko 900 no. Wo de ama papa na wo de nenam. Mo wo de wo ye no nkrofo wa. Nana de obi a you can't trust him. We obi a ye can faith obi a like wo ne betena se aka asem no obesore we se kropon wi na ka ho asem awie wo dane na chi ana bedi atuo ne gabi mo ben na adwene na asesa ba ho de wo ye hwe enwei ebetimi anya nsanso aso wo ye so se wo mayi o kofo mo ba ha as refugees ene mo ho se de si treaty wo mo ba bi o mo tie bubu ho nyina ye de kan ye bi ewo eye Nigeria embassy ewo Ghana ha ehu die si ye mo de mo kone sa na enei kaka busuafo akasa se omo dwene ho omo ntiase se sa eye committee a eye Ambrose Derry ya wo ye interior minister esate ya 3-member committee no omo dwene ho omo ntiase recommendations omo de ba ye nyina no omo dwene ho a chese adepa bi anya den enim justice de justice no enya de so omonya bi. And where there is no justice, my expectation will be peace. Kaka family, it's some of the atuja. Well, you say we having problem with the sound. Enti ye be jawo ho na at the right time no ye sa de sa video no emu nsem no ebebre mo live on TVS was it your number 1 TV station and your number 1 show Gumbe ena ye de ebre wo ene anwumre yi e wo dwumadi so ba bi adwumadi no aba bedu no ye be fa afrefo kakra san se ene me mama kwanya na mo so motimi e de madwenkyira ye den e de aba e wo dwumadi so na osofre na for adwenkyere den ebra 0204155388 0204155944 mamohwe wo YouTube enimu amohwe wo Facebook live munyina obi abetimi afre na wode na adwenkyere de abrayen mo amohwe live wo all the 16 regions munyina betimi akere mo adwen. Hello first caller wodi ni ba bi akasa free. Hello
Mudari Mazi
obenye wodi ni ba bi akasa free.
Atankunga diga midindi mahama pi yimikata free atenkusi
Madawroma yetiemu entetiemu mijire se eye doctor
incoming central regional chairman
Dr. Siedu fantastic yango
Mugabi me kame kana na kukwado papa no bibi ha no Mugabi pesia oba atenkusi a kame de Japan kwan na say practice
yo eno ano no eye memabiem de obezo ka no yeah, there was a na scholar wa homa so me no dey ba akasa free
Mugabe Masi
Malam kasa free for that man right
Mugabe no
Mugabe me just a chief imam ho ye nwumre
no ho ye papa
fantastic yankwa
me na so njen ka Mugabe
en kan so amen
Ghana ni kwa me kuruma Ghana ni Mugabe petrol for every day you to petrol ukujuma na utwadia it's not you to be you Mugabe
ebe Joma Hama beba bibia be ye
Joma Hama Sabia no
thank you
na Mugabe do or die and one I was again
ye shimokena
ye to Mugabe
ni enye ho adwuma obi akọ ne branch na monya adwuma 0204155388 next caller on the line. Hello Mini udini maybe akasa good evening o udini maybe akasa free
Pacho friend estate
Efa estate Kwabenya estate what are ma yenti we
yo what happened na me sure be brave
anya okese Hello what are my yeti o boso ntentiem na dodo wa kira
na me sure be brave what I say na do ni papa hello
yeti o what are my koso yeti o
Me papa say so na pam Nigeria so Ghana. Nti we nya de fa ma no. Esimu den no. Nyame ohwa no.
Kokurum no. Thank you. Eno mo fa asa akwa no so ho nsase nyini efie ho ni nyina. Ekosi eye seke ho. Busy internet cafe ho nyina. 0204155888. Hello. Minu ama wonne so wodi ni ba bia kasa free. Jina ye position wo ye ola no mo twetwase. Jina ye ni ente won kan wada wrama.
Hello, Tinenka.
Mete won ka loud and clear. Ye tie o.
Your friend David, Prefect Padama.
Wada wrama yenko.
Moga, to the be an airport to the hard papa. Bible saying a meet at Bonifu. But then the Yasin Yamika a Bonifu in Yawa. Papa. Yes, Brigham, a ya on Papa Bonia from Sakra. Now, apart from no form, a hard thing.
You better was no agent shower there about 0204155944 0204155888. TVS was at Gumbe shoe and was a Gusu Awuti. Hello.
Hello.
Minu awudi baby akasa free.
Ocho wan kwana mkase fi Axim.
Axim in the western region, right? Oda ruma yentio.
You and paid you free the other wase. No wasam pa da bre.
Fantastic.
I'm sure pa no yokese.
Onyo so kese.
Western free yenyo pa ndoko yelema NMP ona buko fi akuloku. Ono waba na ya show.
Meba dodo.
Papa. I'm sure papa.
That's
na na de wan bala bobo Ghana. E ma bani ti na ko fofo ken. Me Ghana fi en posi akotwa de abeda man. The man do ko diu papa. Na e dinala jo de man Muhammad baba no be ni fi de me.
Inshallah.
Be abduwala fast no what de that e peina na wagna ya mako. The man di o ka work papa. E mu na no o ye gato man papa.
Hey David, get to them. David. Get to the Mr. Your president, get to the Mr. Ayana Mama Wati or your man penny, get to the Mr. 0204155888 0204155944. What's your adventure anything? Hello. Mini Audini baby a Casafri. Dama West, Ewo, Bono region. What are my team? Fantastic.
But so me tiamo na oje di ko jo mutini na.
Eda omasi.
Mo ga bi say tele nine we ti ko tesi ya no. Ya I say ya ko fa bro sam bi ni na ba na ne o ye no. Ye ka ho bia ejiye. O ye ne papa we ya. Obi a wa Ghana ka. Apo ha ni play ye ka wan sem no wa ko ha pro. Ye gusu no wa ko ha pro. Na de ni o mo be ka je ne say o mo tara ko to play pro dia ba. Na de I want to school for ye di a school for na wo mo ye di ane a o be di nurse for o ma ko to form so wo ya wo di do bi an ko trap ye o pe se o tere Ghana for o pe se o tere Ghana for
Ejeje won afi
ni ye nyina na ye tere Ghana yakopon o be 2024 na ye aduro ye nyina ya bobo ye ho ye do or die.
But I said also adventure what they are. Also, keep your calls coming in on 0204155888. Another caller on the line. Hello, Mini, I would maybe a Casafri.
Me Casafri,
Ashalaja won Krahaya. Good evening,
Mugabe.
Good evening, sir.
Me Pacho, 69, okay, say, Nanado, Papa, na, Munkomongono. Na Munkomongono, just Nubian Wayo, Isabella Camp,
Bujumbura, yeah.
I think so. Bamblos. Ni papa na free and propose them and automa friends appetimenta. Wabayen wabedi mukomunko na kida poniama and was on toma. And the same thing Nanado here. And what the year more than and the contributor with them.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Baba.
Yeah, that's no so adventure was so de aba. Was so free and also for adventure emamie. Me fa be ye mi no enka ho na fe yemra ne metena say hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Me nua wo de ne ba bia Kasafi.
We can do few
offense ya na odi enchi ama na we afia kentos fenso man na mai yeti o
Mugabe say from pay power if you the see the name so kono
this nyame bem
abanwe de o mo yo dem mo sore
be sorry nyame tiase be joma ma beba amefa me da say me fa last caller na fe hello Debbie catch this afre Debbie pum dia me pewa amefa last caller no hello menu ya wodi ni ba bi akasa fe
hello
menu ya dum otwe ho free tv no on na free telephone ma me why Mr. Obedre
hello
oyi ma bete won ka on odi ni ba bi akasa free
bajo me kaza free Joma Big City
fa
Joma Big City
ewa hen
ewa Accra
yo yetie untietem
bajo mo ga ni chamu ni wa telefone nyanya kubon shiram
amen
kubon shiram pa ni ma dia wi wa ye bre abuka tuwe ebre pa
ameti asebe amen di oda ne be yadwuma ya da se na so adwen kire yentimi mfa ofrefo foforo bia ye dan ho afa aboafo nkrato semati yo na fe yaba ye ba ye ne woni munyamfo Samuel Okudjoto Ablakwa ye oyembra se bedwani di matemamfo a ewo Northton abeto mpeso aso ewo from Montemu Volta region ye ba sisi ya
Maga ya prebumbio ya ojo
Victory, Edu Papenie. Victory, Edu Papenie. Victory.
But when I'm running out 2 months for deal Kunima victory, sir.
So you're not your swatch. You know, Victory Garlic Mixture. You're my thing.
Hey, and the Victory Garlic Mixture. Let me join the celebration.
Victory, Edu Papenie. Victory.
Menu. Number gentlemen, di me mo afrosane ye. Menya Victory Garlic no, ena me ho atome.
Kane no, me nati kakra, na makuma bo mi periperi, na mabre, na me ni so nyine bri me. Na sisia no, menya Victory Garlic mixture no. Bibia ye kama.
And then let's celebrate.
Da onyan fie dum yi no, appeal for any oba or man for intimi mfasa adro yi bi.
Victory!
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Good papa. Janabam, if your what apostle, your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
The batch of my Janabam, the same you get to an answer. What was that? What are you to wait here from doctor no. Where you there? Oh my God, this tobacco. Ghana Bam, young to Emma to her. I first at tobacco. I think you will be 20 cities. Hey, doctor. Nemo, 70 Ghana Bam come. Sound two. So also, it may have Ghana you can resist.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. water. Simply natural.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
Maga! Yape Gumbio! Yape Ojo!
Sama Kwaba Edeba a Gumbe show so live on TV XYZ, your number one TV station in Ghana. Yane Enya Penny, Honorable Samuel Okujoto Ablakwa ne de o my nkomo. E ba twetwe nkomo afa ye man ho ene enwumre. Channel se na eye day twato e wo September busumi no. Ene 30th September 2021. Honorable Samuel Okujoto Ablakwa. Kendinga Emwakwaba. Apom tisay. Bushafo nyina so ye share na ache. Fantastic.
By monitor. Me am to me say passion no that so.
Fantastic.
Commitment no.
You're also doing a great job. Also nyamishira pa and me say minority leader no City FM na obo abaso pa wo dwumadie so nko a wodie the sky is the limit. I believe say baby I would do no wako wanim. And we are proud of you. Yes, we are high. Me also more. Say we are proud of you. Nakopon shana amanko enim bebre. Fantastic. Ene nkomotwetwe ne ebeye de ewo dwumadi so. Aseda kese enkoma ya na boafo a etayachi ene enwumre. Prigo engineering obada Roma eka ho bi ene etayachi a yedi dwumadi fefe sei. Eto a abobo ano bibia wo ewo Ghana ha. Prigo engineering se menka nchiro se sei bi a wakọ akoto generator anase wo hia generator work to be upese mobile nye installation amount wo be ho atechema omebaba be CC e di amount eba general electrical and mechanical services a obi agi wo ato me se omoye number 1 se wo generator no eye automatic anase ye manual sesaye bia upese omonye ema no e wo maintenance mu no any installation any ne ton ni no be ya amount air conditioners ni bibia water pumps ni nyina wo de kodan Prigo engineering na omobebo oye papa hwomachira kwan ewo Shoma Estate omone ki ofori enterprise no na ebo ho pe from 05057411503 ofre oma omo ebeje wo so prostate joy oye bema prostate enlargement no wenye mfi be aduasanum ekono na wahweniye papa na prostate joy aba sisi ohuna ye ohun aduru se de be ya eye prostate no entumi mfa wonko owuo mu bema wojonso ana bema mo ye oya wojonso ana wojonso ni mu achemienu wojonso ana wo se moja efi bema mo eba kope prostate joy nanom ebetumi aboa we pharmacy shop bi organ ha obenya bi ato frɛ 0244727028 ofra ye beje so as natural mineral water ensuo a Ghana fana ba bia obia age atum se ensuo no ensuo a se emofra no kro mu mpe school ko na se osori an pa now the s no wudware no what the s got you say put one in your school bag obon saying no diso no akwadware fefefe na oko school no pe s natural mineral water ni bi first fie mabusuafo se wotopo no e de afradofo eye engagement bia wo ye se ye birthday party bibia no wo de se wa wo a omone beje ho ye papa na ewiase afana ba bia no nsu a obi agya tum ni enie yesa water is life nimum se obenum nsu enya enkwade a na ye x natural mineral water opedudu atu a bra ɛyɛ SYZ Broadcasting Limited ɛyɛ ɛwɔ su 246 Abebese Street wobɛtumi nso afrɛ ɛwɔ 0540 585 ofrɛ na yɛbɛgye wo so na dodoɔ bi a wopɛ no wo so watumi abitu bi na wo so watɔn saa so na aseda kɛsɛ nkɔma Victory Garlic Mix ne dwumako awodo ɛka ho ya ɔmo ɛboa me etumi ɛde dwumadie fɛfɛɛfɛ yi ɛto awo ɛne anwumere wɔ Gumbe show so midin biem ɛde Mugabe Mase wobɛtumi afrɛ me Atan Kolega Biga the fearless one na ene yi yesi nkonyan yene opanyin a ene no ahyia wo fidie mo yi yene ne bɛtwetwe nkomo kakra yɛkase Honorable Samuel Okudjoto Ablakwa ono ene hwan ehe ne wo ehe na wo hya ase ene pampan so a nyamede wa baba bedri
Yo Mugabe medase edikan my man dem was say and them inviting me
fantastic
because you share show no
fantastic
you say Oboejuma
fantastic
you are very very passionate about the development of our country
fantastic
nema bekoye and democracy there can be no democracy without a vibrant media
fantastic
as I say TVXYZ the more you know they say you support him Sana wakano midin de Samuel Okudjoto Ablakwa. You're a member of parliament for Northton Constituency. Northton, yeah. We call ourselves the gateway to the Volta region.
Yeah.
The first constituency in the Volta region. So call a flower Udru Segea left. Now we drew a Veime.
Okay.
But call Hosua. We cross the Adome Bridge, no? Joapong. That's my constituency.
Okay.
The constituency, no. The Volta River, Echemumie, no. And the Joapong side, and I the Aveime side.
So I say I've been to your constituency once. That was the first time I'm in Finland by me no one President Mills. Now Saturn flood be na esi wo your rush call by that was the first time I make up. And I'm by also na apeke me. Me baby I was me die near the
exactly.
To make IBB.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
And there were 6 traditional areas for her. You were Dofo, you were Mafa, you were Volu, Fujoku, Togoma, and Bato. So these are the 6 traditional areas. By way of hometown, no, Aveime Bato, my hometown.
Fantastic.
On the paternal side, by Yawome, Wakra, or Kolebo. And I'm a co-association international school, Presec, University of Ghana.
2 classmates.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, your classmates. And
where do we try
Mugabe. As a young activist, no, I'm very interested in the leadership of the youth in terms of mobilizing, organizing, and leading efforts towards change. And we'll say right from primary all the way, I was always a student leader.
Okay.
And Presec Nami hold a number of positions. I'm a trustee of the Greater Accra Students Representative Council. Nami a president of the Civic Education Club. Nami a debaters club. Vice president of the Scripture Union. They have always been very active in the leadership. Midru University, maybe president of the National Union of Ghana Students. Before that, I'm a press secretary of the Student Representative Council. Now, I like to write. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Commonwealth Hall magazine, The Echo, our favorite outlet. And SRC, so I'm the editor-in-chief of the SRC magazine. That's the forum. Fantastic. Sorry, I started with Deeper Life Bible Church. Say me were Fountain Gate. Reverend Isud Anaba.
Oh, Anaba.
Me by national politics, when say me join a CJ, the Committee for Joint Action, and as I say on that note, you know, me pay homage, me make glowing tribute to Yamame, Comrade Ama Benyuado.
Fantastic.
Because me joined the CJ 2006. Now, one of the key leaders. Or Jimmy Tum, she was a mother to me, a mentor.
Saturday, no more than 1 week.
Yes. And the cry sign a book of condolence.
It's Legon. Yes. ANC. Shopping
Party leadership, General Secretary, minority leader, Professor Nana Genopoku Ajaman, and a host of colleague MPs, including former MPs, former executives like Honorable Fifi Kwete.
Good.
Yeah, and we are honoring her memory. Oyobia, the courage, the conviction, the compassion, unparalleled. The way our lady women's wing, since
she was a team player.
I mean. Very dynamic. I mean, a very amazing political activist. Which me said not over Tima or minor or mine beko nenim one onye obia or compromising and I say or be honest now or very very bold. Asem no wo ha obeka te sese na sese ye kano enye se obebon chen na fin very courageous, very focused, very determined. Enti yema ebusuafo nyina yakọ yenim se owo baby papa nyame ehwe so may her soul rest in perfect peace.
That's it. Mo se o shekawa na me se wa ware.
Oh yes.
What is one worry or origin?
Me a nationalist. Nationalist.
I like that.
Me a nationalist. Into me ofri wa. Upper West region. Yes, Upper West region. A friend Noella Sedo. Noella Sedo. Yes. Oh yeah, legal practitioner. Say or your partner crowd on a firm. And she's doing very well in practice. Mother of two.
Oh, great. 2 boys or 2 girls?
Yeah, a boy and a girl.
It
depends on her.
Yeah, right.
Indiva, Yelviani.
Oh, good.
Kuja to Ablakwa. And Yawo Indichi, John Evans. Kuja to Ablakwa.
Good. I like that. From Volta region. Now so be called Upper West. See, I just say you know my no, you know ye baako. You want me travel be say region be jantum my you know ye whatever you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Be affected you know.
I'm proud of you. Well, one my abakosem efa wo ho any ade. O classmate for OKB.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of them.
So what classmate for there? I
don't know, emphasizing classmates.
So, ultimately, I'm going university. Preoccupy so you ask me going university, and I'm a lawyer. Now you home baby, I'll call law school. Then I say, you know, a lawyer. You home baby, I'll A level, O level. Yes, I say, or bilingual. It's anything you be say, son. You who say, would your classmate for you be.
Oh, I mean, Omodoso from Presec. We'll colleague journalist Bernard Avle.
Yeah. Wow.
One of our shining lights. Juma. Kwabna Sapon, who is also doing very well as an entrepreneur now. School prefect. Timothy J. Who was SC president. Say Dr. Penyin or Konfuanochi Teaching Hospital. Dr. Jokoto, also my classmate from Presec, Deputy Health Director for the Volta region. This year, the World Contraception Day, my constituency, the regional Volta regional edition. And that's what university mates, they own themselves. Year group now, we were more than 20,000 for that era. There are a good number of them. People like Samia Uku were my juniors.
National organizer now. CEO.
Lord Hammer, Victoria Hammer, Nia Yi, Clarence Amuete, Kofi Achia. There's so many
classmates. Fantastic. Well, you be for an affair, but a constituency. And same time, ate sɛ wo bɔ adwuma ɛwɔ hɔ nneɛma a wayɛ no adɔyɛ ya woyɛ ne ade ɛbɛyi bi ama ɛyɛ timamofo a ɔmo ɛhwɛ yɛ no ɔmo tie na nwumire nso no ɔmo atumi ɛho na yɛhwɛ wo profile kakra or politics mu yɛ ba baabi a wɔhyɛ ase ɛbɛyɛ MP wobɛyɛ deputy minister under John Mahama ɛne adwuma under Mills and John Mahama adwuma wabɔ yɛ asisi ano woyɛ is a ranking member on the head foreign affairs ya wobɔ adwuma from Oslo si yɛkɔtɔ embassy bi wɔ Norway ɛhɔ na wo started the buja na the PA si yɛkɔtɔ wei wabɔ adwuma papa yɛhwɛ ɛsɛ woyɛ obi a homɔborɔ ɛwɔ tirim woyɛ adɔyɛ paa na nneɛma wayɛ ni bi no with schools ni bi wama ɔmo laptops wama ebi mo incubators ɛne nneɛma bebrebe ɛde aboa yɛ nurse ni bi kura nansia no ɛsɛ wama na car ɛne ade deɛ ne hyɛ wo nkura ma wɔyɛ saa nneɛma no
yo so meka sɛ ɛba leadership right from very tender age participating very actively na my philosophy and it's say we take a leadership role as I say we make sure say we beja a legacy you will be proud of. Na leadership position no and yes who occupy a position as obtaining a title for your CV Debbie. Now so a juma ubebo ube improving the well-being, the livelihoods of your people. And me are very, very passionate about welfare, about development, about progress. Position now wakwa fano, and yes, you are using the position for yourself, and I say lording over the people. Maybe, I mean, position no want to me fa and idea a day impuntu beba improving the livelihood of your people. Then there is you have no business going for that position. And as I say, yeah, Kaiso say, yeah, social democrats. And see, that is the underpinning philosophy, a guide, principle. Because on say as social democrats, we believe in community. We are not capitalists. It's just about a few amassing, so that when the crumbs fall, the masses can probably go and struggle over it. There be young, we believe in sharing. Say, ube bomodia se bibi wohwa na wache ama ubia anyebi aso obiaso. And if you really understand that philosophy of social democracy, how ube boa the community, how ube make sure say ubia ne ende ebeye better change the previous day. You will always be driven with that compassion, and it will lead you to come up always with ideas, with innovations and interventions. A beboa or minor a beboa will call for or more elective, because in Crawford, long queues. To Abamawa, or more a certain expectation, or more pese obe diomuhambo, or more pese side expectations. You meet it and even exceed that expectation.
Serve them very well.
It is all about service. It's all about sacrifice. It's all about going all out, going the extra mile, so that they can have the belief and the hope. Say. Nipa we ayatu abama no oba emayen wamba say the personal gain and just the personal comfort and the personal enrichment. And as social democrats That is our philosophy. Good. And if you are in a party like the National Democratic Congress, that's we share your history. We share maybe now or mine way war when there was so much famine. Now we call many of the regions now universities in Niho, now hospitals in Niho, you need schools. Now we share the rich history of this party. I mean, you're Quine, you're in Sio. I mean, some of the communities are PNDC, NDC, at the electrification core. At the time, now a lot of these so-called experts, economists, almost say, oh, it's even waste of money. You shouldn't be sending electricity to all that far, remote part of the country. Now, so your leaders, President Rawlings, President Mills, President Mahama, Ushe examples are more set here. These are great men. They love their country.
Fantastic.
And the NDC, we are a candidate on the NDC ticket. You have no excuse not to perform and not to be committed to the development of the nation, because we have such a rich history. You were a very proud legacy. As I say, inspire. Into Sana Ukaya, just a few days ago, you hosted, that was last week Friday, you hosted World Contraception Day.
Okay.
Our constituency. It was the regional edition.
Okay.
And Meka said on that day, that's surprising, the longest serving midwife of the constituency. Your friend of Madame Beatrice Blessing Obidia. Now, since you posted in 2003 to the Bato Catholic Hospital, now or school or ATBA midwife training school, and now you posted since 2003, 18 years now.
Bato.
More
Paramount Chief.
Yes,
Fantastic.
The seventh.
So, life for you.
Yes. Oh, yeah, great man. So, say, Vice President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs. I mean, Debbie Amikoniho, he's a very wise chief. Into me quiet background consultations, many doctors, Kasaya. Superintendent doctor, your friend of Dr. Tuguba, the head of the cervical cancer unit, so Dr. Kofi Efa, the administrator, also Ms. Adelata, Kasaya, and the other nurses and all, the health director, Mrs. Mensah, they were unanimous. And yet, longevity, but Obia Oye so down to earth, so hardworking, so selfless. Obia or your role model. I mean, she inspires the young ones. On free North Town, now so since Obaye. What Tenassia Juma, not once has she asked for transfer. They be a opposite or Juma or North Town, and Dudona Baako, big crab when you're Monche, they want to be in the big cities and all of that. And me catch on, say, okay, I haven't told you what the surprise is, but Munyana Muji Tum say, as I say, Obawe, our longest serving midwife. And program nearby, a drew me so say, Mekasa, and me surprise you be including Madame Beatrice, be a friend, Auntie Bibi. And me to a brand new car, Toyota Prius hybrid. Edition. And she was really shocked and all of that. She never expected. And today I say I motivated all the doctors and all the nurses. Yes, Nipasha. And
among any colleagues,
there was no dispute. I mean, initially I joined some submitted be 2 or 3 names. Now me choose, but it was so unanimous. So B.I. Kase, as I say, Obawe. And interesting, 3 years ago, so we decided, I said, the longest serving staff of the hospital, you better 20 laptops and more for the longest serving, and she benefited. But 3 years ago, and she has still stayed on and on. So say we did 53 years.
Wow.
And clearly she wants to be with us till she reaches retirement. And I'm hoping, sir, Nyamiba Bwaya, and by that time...
Her name once again?
Beatrice Blessing Obidia.
I say, what you doing now?
Yeah,
Blessing.
Blessing. Exactly.
Fantastic.
And there are other interventions to encourage, particularly your healthcare workers.
Fantastic.
I talked about laptops. Apart from that, your district, probably we are one of the few districts computerizing all the health centers, all the health facilities, including CHIPS compounds. You talk computers. I prepare more reports. They are all connected. Even if transfers have to be done, and yes, say now, we are still in the analog era and all of that. We've computerized all the about 28 health facilities.
Yes, I am away.
You see theater.
Common Fund. Emma, here the fourth quarter 2020. Dear Kurama, if you see you see a year fourth autumn. I feel just say Munya Common Fund be where you maybe say what is the secret magic anything?
Let me just say would be some this question because it's a very, very important question. Yeah, my interventions are to me who says some of the fallout and they say it be say if an onion is sick, even some of our opponents can say, oh, they should go and probe him, they're investigating and all of that. I always say, what you need is a generous heart. And yet, sika owo.
Absolutely.
Obi was sika bebre. Now, so onya generous. Oni tima. Bibian kanakuma. He's not motivated to help the vulnerable, the needy, or to make any impact in society. Dear Uhiapa, just ideas. First of all, vision. It's when you have the vision, the ideas, and then you decide what you want to do, no? Over to me, I reach out, and the me and they say me leverage it on because as member of parliament, we say Uber depending on a common funder and found Kobibia and a common fund is very erratic under this president. The whole decentralization concept under this government has been turned upside down. Commitment anyhow, until you can't depend on the common fund, even if it was really coming, here is so little. And yeah, really a bebwa. Into what you need is you need to create a wide pool of friends, NGOs, civil society organizations, embassies, and a business for other philanthropists. And you should, yes, as I said, we are resourceful. And also, when you come up with the ideas, you share it with people, they are touched. Because this car where I say, I mean, me reaching out to a number of friends, they're like, oh wow, I mean, to think about, and you'll be an obeying, be a wababe, Jima, the constituency all this year, since 2003. So, coming up with the idea, why idea, I mean, your best support you, and people chip in. That's how we do it. Make I say during the lockdown and COVID, you close it down schools and all of that, you know. And teachers, soon private school teachers, because public school teachers, no, now omo are buying payroll, into now are buying omoka. But private school teachers, nobody was thinking about them. But yeah, to me, I got that data. No, I was Northtown. There were about 740, and you know, you be massa reached out to friends, you know, loved ones, some of the prominent citizens of the constituency, and I'll be like, oh yeah, great idea. I mean, yeah, we cannot leave the private school teachers like that. You know, what are they feeding on? How are they surviving? Good. 4 months, 5 months, and and yeah, to me, mobilizing what was needed, and it's all about just having the vision, being passionate, and when you come up with the ideas now. Nkrofo on support you see a new theater so because also the Japan side, you know, it's a major highway from Japan all the way to Ho. Now so you need hospital be our Ho. Yeah, to me speaking to the Catholics, no. Yeah, to me see the Tagaji Polyclinic. Say no the you see an ultra modern theater for operations and even our mothers to deliver and all of that, because that whole corridor, no, you need a theater over there. And by next month, ending of October, be ready. It will be fully equipped. Equipment, you hear about 375,000 cities. We are almost through to be fully finished. And ambulances. Now we had even secured 3 ambulances already for the constituency. We are doing our best. I think it's about 2 weeks now. So free eye screening, free surgery. So more here cataract surgery, glaucoma surgery. Free cervical cancer screening. We have the most modern cervical cancer screening center. Yes, headed by Dr. Kofiefa. Your pediatric center, so the children's ward, expanded. We've added 50 bed to it. Maybe your MP not you even incubator back okra. We now have
Adebia watch 2 days ago on your Facebook. Also, Honorable Samuel Kujoto Ablaka writes, such great joy when doctors invite you to come see how incubators you donated are saving precious lives. We all have the capacity to put smiles on the faces of others. A little kindness from all of us is only what our world needs. Do we have some weak folks? What was the inspiration behind this?
Post we no crese me post last week.
Incubators.
Yes. Dr. Al Hassan the Akuse Government Hospital. Akuse. Enime constituency, but a quite adjoining. And the accident BC getting to the 2016 election, and it involved my constituents. And they were rushed there, and I'm because and in the discussions, and doctors and catcher me say, "Omo children's ward wo." Now, so since you see our hospital, even before independence, Omuni incubator, and we promise almost say you better be a mom, and I was able to do that. And Omoka said, "Look, it's been saving lives. I've never really had the time." Until last weekend, and Dr. Al Hassan took me around, and they are also happy. Nameka said we did a similar one at the Bato Catholic Hospital, pediatrics ward. Yato incubators. And you see, also leadership there is all about solving problems. It's all about solving problems and making sure you leave the place better. Leave the place better. Just do your best. Now, when you really come up with the plan, I hope we implement, I keep insisting, just pray over the plan and you will be amazed. Baby, a support, a be free. And you say, I mean, I always say, even if you are listing probably top 100 wealthy MPs, I wouldn't come anywhere near. But it's just about having the heart and having the heart, and then just be innovative and reach out. If you are resourceful, people will come on board to support. The next major project I hear and may invite you to come to Bato for the sword cutting. Yes, a 6,000 ton cassava starch industry. Wow. Cassava starch industry. So far, you secure 4,000 acres of land. Dear bunch cassava. you secure off-takers. And this is a consortium of banks. I will put them together. And yeah, 1D, 1F. The arrangements, it will immediately create over 2,000 jobs. For that. Because so far, there were education, were health, UNCOSM, and all of that. But job creation, massive job creation, as I say, you address it.
Job creation is very important. You call the main topic for tonight. Now, you share in Samaodwa, it was so, you share presidential jet. A year saga. If you are a share, it was also in the Enyumri. This is the third time. First one, it cost the country about 2.8 million. Second one, of course, 3.7 million. And the recent one,
3.8 million.
Just be opening
yeah. The time being Costro. So far, costing about 10.1 million Ghana cedis on this chartered jets.
Fantastic. Sisi and yes, you were a year presidential jet in be.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
You were presidential jets. Me know Kasa Sisi. A year the Dassault Falcon 900 EXE. Jet no. It is the fourth presidential jet at Yawo. First presidential jet Ghana Yatoya was under President Nkrumah in 1962.
Okay.
Your first jet, the DH-125 jet. Yatofri, the Americans. A survey President Nkrumah year, all the way to 1975. And President Achampon, General Achampon, say, Opesa Sisa into Otto, and our second presidential jet, which is known as the Fokker 28.
Fokker 28.
Fokker 28. It withdrew 1976. And that was the jet that in later years, President Rawlings Abrieso, it was nicknamed the Flying Coffin, Fokker 28. It came from the Dutch, Yatofri, Free Holland. And so that was our second presidential jet. Your third presidential jet, President Rawlings Ena Otoye. That is the Gulfstream GIII.
Okay.
It withdrew 1998.
Okay.
That was the jet President Kufuor, then candidate Kufuor, said, na omumpe the way President Rawlings' government went about the purchase into Onoba unusing. Into 2006, Ena Otoye, or your exchange, he valued it at $5 million.
Okay.
Or exchange into Chinese company, be Chinese for some simulators, in exchange of the Gulfstream GIII. Into 2008, and President John Ajekum Kufuor order this fourth presidential jet, Falcon. I always say, can you imagine Falcon we anchor a NDC leader? And order, you can imagine what President Akufo-Addo would do. On one party stalwart, President John Ajekum Kufuor, on one order, or order, so it was discussed in cabinet. Now President Akufo-Addo or the cabinet or as foreign minister, one raise any objection. One can say, about parliament, they all endorsed it, they voted for it. Now, then MP4 came Ebuakwa South, Honorable Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, and also a supporter. And I have the Hansard of 19th March 2008, Awaha. Na Osha Sena Omonina a supporter. At the time, current National Security Minister, Honorable Albert Kandapa, Onona, Defense Minister, or lead the charge in Parliament, presented the sales and purchase agreement, the financial agreements, and all the contracts surrounding the jet. Ubekaya at the time, President Kufuor Peso taught aircraft an Airbus, which was a 45-seater, and a Falcon way, which is now it's been reconfigured to take 17, including crew, into a 17-seater now. Ubekaya at the time, then candidate Mills, or they to just say, ordering 2 aircrafts at $105 million was off the top. It was really an overkill. Now, any idea here, and really, we share your history as I've relayed since 1962. At every point in time, you were presidential jet back up. Nobody has ordered 2. President Kufuor or order, and Ubekaya, that was a period of global economic recession. And Ghanaians were really struck. The economy was not good. There was even food shortage, and all of that. And then candidate Mills or announce say nyame yanadom na se Ghana for etu aba mana oba obe cancel bako enti oba yeso yetu aba mana a oba ye no o share ne boso or contract no bako because at the time no na kesiye no it was costing almost $70 million enti or cancel that one and offer the second one can go through. They can continue with that, which is the Falcon. At the time, it was valued at $37,150,000. And the Falcon drew October 2010. Yes. Now, what is interesting about our history, we share your history. At no point has any president chartered a luxury aircraft in Cedar. Dear President Akufo-Addo, all yes is saying none of his predecessors have gone through the records since 1962. Not one president had chartered luxury aircraft, executive VIP luxury aircraft. A jury room, master bedroom room, 5-star dining facility, cinema room. In Cedar. Cinema, no more there. Cine movies. For, exclusive movie watching. I mean, a president who took one. I mean, some of the distance crowd, Germany, UK. 6 hours. 6 hours. I mean, 6 hours away. How do you share it? Which portion goes to movie watching? Which portion goes to master bedroom sleeping? Which portion goes to bathing? Which portion will go to 5-star dining? It's just wastage. And fundamental points, and he said, war presidential jet. Falcon, Bibia Enye Falcon. Me file urgent question on the 16th of June, Ubekaya. I say, me the state of the Falcon, because I was shocked to find out in May when I did the first expose. Say, President Akufo-Addo, Obeko, France, Belgium, and South Africa, one Falcon no anchor. To me, yeah, tracking. Me who say, Falcon no yapake Ghana. Now the president in Ikrum. Then I probed further, did more tracking, and I may realize it. Say, send your president, wako UK company be a friend of Acropolis Aviation, based in Farnborough. Wako chata the Airbus ACJ 320 Neo. We go Airbus ACJ 320 Neo now. What hits you immediately? The world's most expensive, most luxurious aircraft. More friend of penthouse in the sky, hotel in the skies. It's like Kempinski's 7-star hotel in the skies. And a rate, £15,000 an hour. Hour be a £15,000. And me file questions immediately. One to the defense minister, sir, ye Falcon no, Asaya na BBAC, we want to know what is the state of the Falcon. And me file a second question to the finance minister on the total cost, because as I said, me did to you say, cost when you know no, it's just the charter, the Udema company, but that's not the total cost. There were other incidentals to say parking charges, landing rights, aviation fuel, hotel accommodation, because crew no una say pay hotel and all those things no that also and £15,000 an hour. Indiana, maybe because people keep saying, but Honorable Kuja to Ablaka, is it not being mischievous? You've already put out your figure. Why are you asking government to come and tell us the fee if you already know the figure? Debbie, what I've put out is just because my contacted company was a company, no, chatter, you can contact them and then send them an email and they will give you their rate. Yeah. And that's what I have done. Indiana, who say ACJ 320 no, and know you're £15,000 an hour. No. LXDIO, which is the one he used to UK, Germany, and or they call America last week. Recently, yeah. And also no, is operated by a company called Global Jet of Luxembourg. Almost so my contractor Omukasham is $14,000 an hour. And these are just the per hour rates, but other incidental costs no. And no, ye nim say. Indiana, it is important for government to do full disclosure. But back to the June 16 defense minister, no response no. Obekacho yenyina say, ye Falcon no, bibia enye no. Falcon no is in great shape. And say, and yes, say ABI they are cost servicing. It is available, it is there, and it is in pristine condition. The question therefore is, Argentina your president on pese obe use Falcon. Falcon no buy President Mills on complaining or use it. President Mahama use it. Mo order Falcon way. Cabinet that you were part of.
And you know question and how to buy, you know. What they say Falcon you to call a Washington DC a hokote chema omoye emergency landing. Didn't see no crese 2018 to attending the United Nations General Assembly. Yeah, UN. And again, question where we be sano very, very important because MPP propagandists, you know, or more say, oh, your Falcon no and your long range aircraft, and to me for president and call long range. Me they say we be so question way. Fantastic. A say aircraft we no yet to me they call America. President Akufo-Addo or they call America da. Or they call America 2017 or they call it 2018 or they call it. President Mahama they are called Cuba which is even further. Now, sir incident na is here no. It is really a matter. It is not really strange about machines. Machines there, machines can always develop a fault. Internal OSHA, yeah, Falcon way, OSHA specification, what kind of hazard where there were extra safety measures into Falcon way. There were 4 engines. How because of engines? Things like this, 4. Wow. Because of things like so that BBC were 1 engine, you are safe. Even if there's a second engine, you are safe. And third, when him say aircraft ni na President Akufo-Addo ko chataye no. There were 2 engines per. ACJ 320 new. There were 2 engines. LXDIO no. There were 2 engines per. Now so your Falcon no. I use 4 engines, and it has all of this extra, you know, safety. I mean features because yeah, order for president. And then pilot. Exactly. And it came with even training package, you know, it came with training of communication squadron for one said the presidential jet, you know, is manned by the Ghana Air Force. The specific unit, the communication squadron. I call France or training and all of that on how to maintain and do safe. I mean, if they have to do even emergency landing and all of that, they were taken through all of those, you know, capacity enhancing models. What kind of hands that way? It was all part of the cost that the Ghanaian taxpayer was asked to bear. Right. There can be no justification. Say President Ubeja Falcon no woho. Falcon Liberian president George Weah or to me bebisa o say yen yenibio ye pese se kwan woho we want to also use yours.
last week, all the United Nations General Assembly, President Weah was also using our aircraft. On 2 occasions. Yes. Or the Bagana, a Kofano, the Bagana, and a San Fano, 3 days after, a San Fano, or another African country, and then landed in Liberia, the Robertsfield Airport. Yeah. And you're tracking in on no Lande 10 a.m. on Saturday. And President Akufo-Addo no Lande 7 a.m. local Houston time. Okay. And we did all of that tracking. Now, what is clear, and he said President Weah onsro, President Weah is still alive. Bibia ain't. That should tell you, sir, your presidential jet, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It is in great condition. And the president, the only reason on person will be using Falcon, and he said, he need this, Arabian king kind of features. Any master bedroom, any bathroom, any 5-star dining, exclusive cinema room, and all of that. But you see, you are a country, you are the president of a country. No. Vaccines cry, you're best secure to make sure that our citizens stay alive, have not been secured, so that we can attain herd immunity. We are nowhere near even 20% of our population, nowhere near. We need 70% of our population to be vaccinated, nowhere near. This is the only country in the midst of a pandemic. National leaders, they almost join home. Presidential jet, say a new presidential jet. This is the only country. Monitor the international space. Even other countries are suspended. Also, United States of America, or Air Force One, they've been using it since 1991. Until there were plans far advanced to get a new aircraft, almost suspended because of COVID, because of the pandemic. Every country in the midst of this pandemic, almost doing the life of their citizens. Economies are collapsing. How do we bring the economies back? Because says thousands of people have been laid off. World Bank data, HSA in Africa, more than 30 million people have slipped back below the poverty line. We are in economic crisis. Into Ghana, public sector workers. Aban say the best we can do for you is 4%. We cannot give you more. We know you deserve more, but Professor Adai is for Professor Adai, it just tells you the kind of people advising this president. Meanwhile, Professor Adai, until say President Awokase Sika ni hono, obe to me, Anya, not less than $65 million. I have done the conservative estimate. You need not less than $65 million to buy a new aircraft. $65 million, which is in excess of 320 million new Ghana cedis. This is a Falcon. And you know what is interesting about this Falcon? And it's a Namibia for an older version. Omudia Falcon 900B. And the 900 EXE, which is a latest version. EXE, it means extended range. Now, only say Namibians, Omudia 1991. 1991 is 30 years old, and they are still using it. Falcon, it says an older version of Falcon. And no na omo President Hage Gengop, and no one or they call United Nations General Assembly meeting last week. US. It flew him. Into the other propaganda omo can say, your aircraft I bet me fly President direct so that on your refueling stops. Meaning on him say aircraft ni na President Akufo-Addo ko chataya no. What him say refueling stops. ACJ 320 Neo from France to South Africa, 11 hours, a year refueling stop. LXDIO no. Omoko America, refueling stop. Ewo Azores, North Atlantic. Omo Baso from New York to Accra and to me Amba direct. Omo refueling stop. Ewo America Cabra International Airport in Cape Verde. What's the point? who use a Falcon now, the same refueling stop, Ubetinemo, 30 minutes. And there can be no justification. And then the other ridiculous, very quixotic arguments who are made here from the communication director, and he said, Omope Jet Kesia, President or Kwa, there will be no need for an advanced team. Obia and Nebeko. Sir.
Handbag.
Obia S. Rayang. We are being mocked at because there is no presidential traveler, an advanced team does not take the lead. In SIDA, President Ube Tukwanya, as I said, Edi Winim, especially national security operatives. Ombeko, baby, obeda, ombe screening ho, and neutralizing any threats, a sweepy ho, baby, ubeko, who do meetings and all of that. Other countries, more advanced teams, about weeks. Mekai say yes, serving on committee to welcome President Obama. The advanced team for a big crab a month before. Wow. 2 weeks, a big crab 3 weeks. Series of advanced teams. Into this claim say, oh, yeah, per se, Obia to me, Etina president in China, they all travel at the same time. Intiana, a bigger jet. It's the most ridiculous justification that anybody can give.
The cinema obetimi ahwe yesini semini se nkofu bi wosini twamudia yenim na watimi asan enya de empawum ye wei nsise bie ne wa ebetimi aya ebetimi enya empasim enya adwaye na yenya baby obe na ya ma ulma ne ho atoy majenho and Maka recently crashed that may be saving grace. But the Kosi and it's a reduce seats no. Your companies are or more year reconfigurations are. A B was Switzerland, a B was France. All the aircraft no corner say or more add modern features, other features. Bet me I into the Omobey say reduce the number of seats. It is a say 17 seater no. Ebia reduce it to 12 and now 10 seater. Now I create open cinema room, open shower, master bedroom. That may be a better option. My main NKTF was to say, who can hands that way from column 2122. This is the Honorable Kandapa speaking. Or say, the technical team from the Ministry of Defense further indicated that the aircraft has a lifespan of at least 20 years. At least 20 years. Until Falcon way, no. Yeah, Kotono. Omokache Parliament say it has a lifespan of 20 years at least. Until Ebedru 2010. 2030, and Sana, we should be having discussions on a new aircraft. You were
2021.
9 years more.
Next month, October, and 11 years. And I say Ghana, Air Force, our armed forces, they are very, very celebrated when it comes to maintenance or maintenance culture. And yet you say, Foka 28, or more to me maintaining over 35 years. Into aircraft where is just 11 years. There's nothing wrong with it, as the defense minister confirmed on the 16th of June. Namibia, if ABI you want to say, so Falcon, ABI, Yanto model, Papa, Yanto aircraft, you know. I mean, what about the Namibians who are still using this since 1991? And there can be absolutely no justification, absolutely no justification for new aircraft. It's the height of insensitivity. It's the height of recklessness. This needless chatter wakwakoye yenka asemno inwie. We are not done. Say no, we say yankotofufu.
Eno na a minority leader, a honorable Haruna Idusu dia to say abo abaso ho e wo ne moto too fast presidential jet you. Was say see yakotofufu in sitina.
Absolutely. And as I said, me minority leader. Oh yes. Oh yes. We are added them. We are all on the same page. Only say questions where me file here. Anka, any NDC speaker, I doubt if it will be admitted. Because we should send a ban uncomfortable. She send a finance minister or hide and seek, and after 7 weeks, Obeka say, okay, what the minions are no Monko Bisa, National Security Minister. National Security Minister also did initial feed drag and I call parliamentary break. You can tell, even as at now, no formal statement from government to put out a justification, Argentina, or more abandoning Falcon, our president or charter these aircrafts. No justification. And you see, I mean, Mugabe. And that is the point I was going to make, sir. You see, so on my year, so you benya any hope. Say we will one day come out of the woods, sir. These are the signs. Leadership, no? Do they have their priorities right? Do they respect the people? Omu ebuo ema nipa. Omu tima. These are the signs. These are the qualities that you tell. Whether those in leadership, no, they mean well. They have a good heart. I mean, Mugabe made the book way from third world to first. By Lee Kuan Yew. Now, Oka Assembly, my main kind, just briefly. And, you know, it's interesting, sir. Africa, we still have a long way to go. Because Oka dear Lee Kuan Yew, observation or in 1973.
Go ahead.
I mean, from page 363. Omuko Commonwealth meeting. And Oka say, another person I remember from the Ottawa meeting was Prime Minister Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the hero who had opposed Pakistan and led East Pakistan to independence as Bangladesh. He arrived in style at Ottawa in his own aircraft. When I landed, I saw a packed Boeing 707 with Bangladeshi emblazoned on it. When I left, it was still standing on the same spot, idle for 8 days, getting obsolescent without earning anything. As I left the hotel for the airport, 2 huge vans were being loaded with packages for the Bangladeshi aircraft. This part. At the conference, Mujibur Rahman had made a pitch for aid to his country. Any public relations firm would have advised him not to leave his special aircraft standing for 8 whole days on the parking apron. 8 whole days on the parking apron.
Okay.
The fashion of the time was for leaders of the bigger third world countries to travel in their own aircraft. All leaders were equal at the conference table, but those from heavyweight countries showed that they were more equal by arriving in big private jets. Our permanent representative at the UN in New York explained that the poorer the country, the bigger the Cadillacs they hide for their leaders. The poorer the country, the bigger the Cadillacs they hide for their leaders. So I made a virtue of arriving by ordinary commercial aircraft and thus helped preserve Singapore's third world status for many years. This is President Lee Kuan Yew, credited for the transformation of Singapore. We celebrate him. Said the miracle. At the time, 1957, now your GDP per capita was far better than Singapore. Say, we are hovering around 2,000 GDP per capita, $2,200. They are at $60,000.
Is it wrong for George Weah to use our presidential jet?
Makase Parliament a resume me file a question. Me pese foreign minister obemaye the terms and conditions because ukai hands that way agreement Parliament he approve here. Say is presidential jet for Ghana for the exclusive use of the president of Ghana. Yankase aircraft no ebeye charter services.
Well, no, response to the Foreign Affairs Ministry has described as normal practice the occasional use of Ghana's presidential jet by the head of states of other countries in the sub-region. It said such assistance is part of bilateral and multilateral diplomatic relations among countries, adding that Ghanaian leaders have in the past also benefited from such gestures. This is coming from the Foreign Affairs Minister, Yemame Eyeshari.
We need the specifics, just this generalization. Yeah, I mean himself for bilateral, good neighborliness and all of that.
And our president,
you may want to extend some favors, but also the terms and conditions must be known. Liberian for no, omu use no, at least aviation for no, omu tiaka.
And that's Muntia.
Because enyesana, what is happening is the Ghanaian taxpayer already we are being burdened by the president's
the chartered one
insatiable appetite for obscene luxury, the chartered aircraft. And then we are also being called upon into a double burden, double imposition to cater for the travel expenses of another president. And we need to know what the terms and conditions are. At least if the Liberians are making some contributions, I wouldn't mind. Once in a while, it's good to extend.
But I don't think your problem is about George Weah using.
It's not.
It's about the.
We have nothing against George Weah.
Chartered ones.
We have nothing against George Weah. Indeed, dear George Weah, Indeed, George Weah is sending us a message, sir. More presidential jet no. Media mepe. I feel safe in it, and I would love to keep using it. It is nothing against the Liberians and George Weah. We cherish good bilateral relations, but as I said, terms and conditions. No, we need to know. Parliament must know.
Fantastic. If I say Victory Garlic Miss Omada Ruma, Kujasu no kope Victory Garlic bi na bobo. Said be your apomde no betimi agina so ye papa. Pharmacy shop be obebrem ubenya Victory bi. Osa real estate sebra nsase wo Sha Hills afenya Asuchare Junction do yu mudodowa asebi do wenya. Hwomachira kwan ewo dodowa one fire service station no na edi enhwe ni mu. Nis microfinance men kan kire se ja obi aya ban adwuma waketu yafa controller and accountant general department on bema won besia e de adi udwuma besia de bema won commitment fee bi anim processing fee bi anim na hidden charges bi anim we kira kwan e wo do me born again bus stop yene manzai methodist church no na edi hwe ni mu frɛ 0555010699 solar natural clinic so e de a to pain capsules any to pain ointment and boy na wunya to pain ointment ni bi na wo boba eja ebetumi wo bo capsules no na ointment no so wudi twitwi ba bi eye wo ya no ebetumi abo ye papa ni nyina no efi solak na so ye friend 0245616028 prostate joint so no say kope bi no se de be ya prostate enlargement no wo so hu betumi ato pharmacy shop bi abewura bia no wo se wo pe prostate joint ebetumi abo ye nyim yo ko nyina da ro maka ho ene tayachi ene enyumre ede na odije kwa enyumre onabo okojoto
sese ye nyina ye ti ase ase de ekoso wo man we sese no sese ye nyina ye sorry. Look, it's not about MPP NDC.
Yeah.
Also me who say MPP for no be on my personality attacks. So if you can't deal with the message, go after the messenger.
Yeah.
And detail be it will not stop us from fighting for what is right.
Making sure the right thing will be.
And making sure that national priority. Sure, at this time, my colleagues are more the health committee. A pro bono or mobile. Sure, hospitals are
showing all.
Share video now we that pregnant woman. Look, people are dying who should not die because hospitals have been abandoned. So 10.1 million Ghana cedis just for charter alone. I bet to me a complete
admission for the first time.
hospital
Suspended.
nurses, almost more allowance. Judges for the first time. Complaining say more allowances.
Judges.
They are judges for the first time.
Wow.
Are talking about poor working conditions.
Wow.
Economy way. We show the state of our economy. 2 line items, but for the first time in the history of this country, 2 line items. Public sector wages and a debt servicing. Your entire national revenue cannot cover it.
Good.
That is where we are. Sure. Double tracker air coso. Because of congestion. You need dormitories. You need classroom blocks.
Right.
That is the state of our country. UTAC for air agitated, organized labor air agitated, Ghana Medical Association or more serving notice. Unim say your frontline healthcare workers to fight COVID, no. Promises they were made to them have not been honored. Those promises have not been honored. Yes, this is the state of our economy. This is the only country in the world at this time. Leader Bia or James and born citizens who buy. There will be even stimulus package or more homeless. Who call other countries you were homeless benefits. You were lay off those who are at home are receiving allowances because they've been they are now jobless. You know, trillions of dollars. Or mind beer, look, even Cameroon, Rwanda, Kenya. Yeah. I mean, that is the preoccupation now. The priority, the heartbeat of the national leaders. Fantastic. They are not talking about buying a private jet. You're done for more MPP. Don't just blindly support this because that presidential jet, you won't sit in it. You won't see it. You should join us. You should join us and let's rescue this country. Let's lead a protest. Now you're making it clear, say, and idea, this presidential jet, they should even bring the agreement to Parliament because we have served notice. And I salute the minority leader for his leadership. I want to also salute the Right Honorable Speaker because Wabuapa has been very supportive. Me file a question and now I admit it. Fantastic. Because Anka, a MPP speaker, me question. Look, I can tell you so many questions that you filed in the past, which they were not admitted. They were held up in purgatory. They never saw the light of day. I want to also use this opportunity to appeal to your rank and file, your party supporters. My name say a lot of them have been quite disillusioned about say expectations now more for caucus, the NDC in Parliament, those expectations have been dampened somewhat. There have been initial hitches and all of that. But Mayor Pele say they should give us a second chance, give us the opportunity to redeem our image, and draw a minority leader, Okase. He has taken note of all the concerns. And we will do what is right. Fantastic. We will not disappoint the people. Fantastic. And Mayor Pele say, you are turning the guns on ourselves. They be our NDC platforms and now we are fighting amongst ourselves. Infighting. No? We don't need that. Good. Look, the SSA you're fighting say, let's turn the guns on mall administration, on profligacy, ostentation, extravagance, misplaced priorities. Those are the things we must fight. Let's come together, united. Let's close our ranks and deal with this total ineptitude at El Coso, the total disregard for the people, the disdain, the disrespect. El Coso, President Okakrana, or no, he has absolutely no regard, for the Ghanaian people. That is what we must come together and fight. And me per se, those who say they are on the fence, those who are middle class, almost floating voters, and even the reasonable, objective Ghanaians in the MPP, or say party, or say the brand of the MPP, and there will be no future for that party if this recklessness is allowed to continue. Look, I can tell you, working in the foreign affairs space, the international community, they are laughing at us. They are like, really, what do you guys have priorities at this time? In the midst of a pandemic, who talks about, say, Yakoto presidential jet? When all over, other Obia Eka build back better, how do we recover our economies? How do we, all those vulnerables, masses now, who are falling through the cracks because of this impact of COVID, a day I mean, all kinds of extreme, excruciating poverty. How do put in place interventions? More personal comfort. Me pe aircraft me jury room, aircraft master bedroom room, aircraft cinema room room, me kotofu fro because Falcon no me enye me co-equal any President Mahama and our President Mills and our President Kufuor or other here. I am a special breed. I belong to a special, you know, I mean, make into media. I want a particular kind of aircraft, and you are not using your own money. It's the taxpayers' money. Come and account, Krana, share the intransigence, share the pomposity. Omo pese, omo be accounting our parliament. Into we cannot afford to, as it were, also miss the ball. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Now, yen close your ranks. Let's join forces with civil society, organized labor. Obia na yen stop it this president, unless he and his henchmen must be brought back on the path of righteousness. Na yen salvage on my way.
Honorable Samuel Okojo-Twabulakwa, Member of Parliament for North Town Constituency in the Volta region of the Republic of Ghana. Yebede wasi ye papa. Yema mibi wokumasi ye friend ma Joanna. Oni ebushanfu nyina TV ho omo se umuti uye papa we CPC. Ti omo se wakasa. Sanso ena ye hawa control Bolgatanga. No se neni aje pa.
Madam
Honorable Julius Debra say fantastic show. Wakasa ye papa obi ani age ebede obi bia ase ahwefo amutimi hwe Mrs Norman ene ebusuani nyina ide obi bia ase ada TV director Aboaje head of production Kevin Asante ene deputy Desmond Suwa yada Ima ene Prince Raf ene omo amoboa ma bibia timi konkan nyina no yada obi bia ase executive producer Benny Anti ebeda also ase na mi amedi djumedi ho chiame Mugabe maasi betema frame atankulega biga ene ya wade china nyame ya dum ebono mienu a ibehye o power 97.9 FM so hwe ho so yie na ubedi yie eda mo nyina ase.